At heart, I think I'm a game ranger. In fact, I think in my previous life, that's what I was. And in my next life, that's what I'd like to be. Because I love the environment, I love the nature, I love animals, I love people, I love sharing stories and interacting with people in a way that we teach them about something they don't normally come to grips with. So deep down within me, I'm a game ranger. The tourist industry in South Africa, and for that matter in Africa, is a huge potential for growing employment, for reducing unemployment, and for making the continent a better place. Tourism creates jobs quicker than many other industries because the level of capital investment is low. And you don't only create formal jobs, you create informal jobs to help this continent achieve some of its targets to improve and upgrade the poor. I've been in business since the 80s, in a number of different businesses over the time, but the business that I'm currently responsible for, Timeless Africa Safaris, an inbound travel company, is a business that was born out of my relationship with YPO. We ran a university in Cape Town 2000. We had about 250 couples. 60% of the couples went on safari. As a result of that, they all wanted to come back with their families and experience the bush and experience the big five and the wild animals. And slowly but surely, after many, many requests for help and advice, I started a small company specifically looking after YPOs who wanted to come back with their family. So in addition to all my business involvements, I reckon I spend about 30 to 40% of my time for free, not for profit. My personal belief as well is that it's the best insurance policy you can take is to work for free, because people who work for free are needed in this world to make it a better place. Over the years, I've been involved in many, many initiatives, but two that are quite dear to my heart. One is about Cape Town. For my 60th birthday, we launched Coats for Cape Town. I got the idea from a fellow YPO in Colorado, funny enough. He launched a business called Coats for Colorado. And it's essentially getting coats from people, second-hand coats, old coats, and cleaning them up and dishing them out to the homeless and the street people and the poor and the displaced. The second initiative that I'm involved in is to try and stop rhino poaching. Over the years, we've always donated money from the profits that we make at Timeless Africa Safaris to a company called Stop Rhino Poaching. And more recently, through YPO, 2 years ago, we created what I call the Bill of Rights. And the Now movement, the Now network, not on our watch, because it's inconceivable that YPOs and my colleagues and peers throughout South Africa, Africa, and around the world could even think that the rhino could become extinct on our watch. 3 years ago, the rhino population was decimated by 1,700 rhinos were poached in 1 year. That was a peak. And it reached a tipping point where more rhinos were being killed than were being born. And of course, we all know what that means. That's extinction. Thank God, over the last 2-3 years, and with a lot of efforts from many people all over the world, and us included in a tiny way, that has dropped down to about 1,350 rhinos killed in the last year, poached. It's still massive. And we have put a lot of time and effort into trying to educate the YPO population around the world about the reality that it's a hoax, that rhino horn does nothing for you. We just need one person in each city in Asia to take this on board and say, I want to do something about it. And if we can sensitize that person and their family, because they would like their grandchildren to come to Africa to see the rhino one day, we will have many, many more rhino for our grandchildren and great-grandchildren to enjoy in the bush for decades to come.